What's going on? What's going on? New video today. Thanks for coming to the channel. So today I want to talk about what's worse than relapsing. What's worse than relapsing? What's worse than relapsing is binging. Binging, indulging into that stimulation, indulging into that good feeling of that dopamine after we just relapse. Because, and I'm not making an excuse for relapsing, and I'm not saying relapsing is okay. But once we go into that binge and we're just constantly going at it, maybe that's through just constantly having sex, constantly masturbating, just constantly releasing that semen, that's when we are really draining our life force. That's when we're really just sucking the energy, sucking the creative energy, just sucking, the best things about ourselves. We're just sucking it out of us. And that's really when we just fall into a deep state where we are just damn near broken and just not who we should be. And we end up just going into that zone and just, wasting our time. And that's when we really just hit rock bottom. Because when you go into that binge, you really just lose track of time. You just lose the state of where you are, and you really just fall back and just gone from reality. And it's bad because after you relapse and then you go into that binge, you're losing that self-discipline that you built over time of retaining. Say, for instance, you went 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or whatever. When you go into that binge, you're really weakening those muscles of self-discipline of that character that you built to delay the gratification. And what happens is that you go deeply into that carnal state, into that lustful state of mind. And that's a dangerous state to be in because you can really get took into that world. You can really fall deep into that carnal state. And it can really take control of you, and it'll have you like completely forgetting about semen retention. And you will be completely dominated by your urges, dominated by, the urge to constantly feel that stimulation, and your boundaries will be gone. And you're bound to do anything. You're bound to try all types of fornications that can really just take you away. You also fall deep into that feminine energy when you allow women to overpower you with their sexuality, because women are the gatekeepers of sex. That's how they get power over us, when we don't have control of our sexual desires. And we can fall into relationships, we can just fall into porn, OnlyFans, and things like that, and we can allow women to really just dominate us. Because that's the only way women can get power over us. When our mind is not on sex, and when we're focused on our dreams and our goals and being successful and just being a better man in that masculine energy, women can't be on top of us. And that's what's going on with the world today. And that's why women seem to be dominating the world. It's because of all the sexuality around us and all the pressure of the overall dating market and just overall society, is that most people are trying to achieve that sexuality, and it's getting us lost. Because honestly, sex isn't as big as it seems. It's not as big as it seems. Because if you notice, like after post-nut clarity, it's like that little 10, 15 minutes of that sexual pleasure. Once it's over, it's over, and then you're back into reality, and you just can get back into work. Sex is kind of like, and this may be not the best analogy, but sex is kind of like stopping to get gas. You stop, you get your gas, you have your little fun, and then, you're back to work. You're back to doing what you need to be doing. You're back to what's most important, and you get back on the road. So we shouldn't make sex as big as it really is. It's not. It's really small. It's just that when we're caught up in those feelings, it can have a real strong power over us. That's why we should be retaining. So when you relapse, you can go into that binge, and it's best to go ahead and turn back around and start relapsing so that you don't fall back into that weak state. So you get back on that horse and you ride it. And that way you still have a little life force within you, because as you relapse, your sperm count is a little stronger. Because when you wasn't paying attention to semen retention, when you was lost in the world, lost in that carnal state, you was draining your energy, your sperm count started to get low, your testosterone started to get low. You even saw it, literally when your sperm came out, it wasn't as weak. It wasn't that strong. But after retaining, it started to shoot out more. I mean, it's too much information. I think one of the reasons that that it's hard for us to get back on that journey is because we get caught up in the days of semen retention. We get caught up in, man, I went 50 days, I went 60 days, and we start to get down on ourselves because we got to try to do it all over again. And it's hard to try to compete with 50, 60 days that you previously went and to go do it all over again. But we got to remember one thing. You shouldn't get caught up in the days. You really should get caught up in the lifestyle of just living the life, focusing on your goals, becoming that better person. Because if you get caught up in the days, it really takes your focus off. And because you want to get to a point where you're not marking the calendar, you want to take away the X's. You know what I mean? Like, I think I started in January somewhere, and I think I relapsed maybe late February. I think so. And now I really haven't. I don't remember exactly what day I'm on now, because I'm just living a lifestyle, guys. I'm just working. I'm just hitting the gym. I'm just working on being the best version of myself, and I'm just living a life. I used to mark the calendars. I used to have X's all over my calendar. Like the first time I did semen retention, I started in August, and I had relapsed in like December or something like that. That was like back in 2020, I'm thinking. So keep retaining. When you relapse, just turn back around and do it again. The good thing is that these semen retention videos, they never really get old. When I came back and I was back aware of semen retention, when I got lost after, like, when I relapsed back in the days, I was watching the same retention videos because it gave me hope. It gave me promise to try again. And it reminded me that you can be a better person. You can achieve your goals. You can be strong. Because when we hit that brick wall, of binging, and we really get down on ourselves, we really get weak. And then when we watch a retention video, these videos make us feel good again. It lets us know that you can try again. You can be a better person. So guys, keep retaining. If you relapse, just turn back around and try again. It's okay. And don't get complacent with it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep trying. Keep taking it a day at a time and just live the lifestyle. That's my video today. Hit me up in the comment section, like, subscribe. I'll be back with the next video. Peace.